What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bull Combo. Tonight, it's New Year's night. I'm outside. It is negative 17 degrees right now. 17 degrees below zero. Everything's frozen. It's dead silent. The icicles are massive. Look at those bad boys. Huge. It's freezing. We're gonna toss some hot water up in the air and see what happens. Alright, here we go. Boiling hot water. Tossing it into the air. 3, 2, 1. And it's powder. From boiling hot water to powder. It turns to snow instantly. That's a thing. It's a thing that happens. That's what happens when it's negative 17 degrees outside. Alright, guys. It's New Year's Day. And it's a real feel of negative 36 degrees right now. It's cold. As you can tell, there's no noise whatsoever. Every ounce of moisture that exists in the air has been frozen to a surface, whether it's a window or some other surface. See here? That's all the moisture in the air, these little specks. I've turned to frozen ice on the window. Here on the side of the car. It's cold. Right now, it probably feels colder than Mars, and that's not a joke. 10 days ago, the Mars rover measured a temperature of negative 9 degrees on the planet. And that was one of the coldest temperatures they'd measured at that location. Well, it's, you know, negative 36 here right now, so this feels much colder than Mars. Every piece of skin that's exposed feels like it's coming in contact with ice. So it's turning numb pretty quickly. I'll only be able to be out here about another 5 minutes or so. So this is what we do on New Year's Day, guys. We don't go outside. We're in upstate New York, which is not the place you'd expect this to be. It's about 40 degrees colder than Alaska right now. Yeah, you heard that right. 40 degrees colder than Alaska. You can see... Oh. Huh. Well, what you can't see is that my camera's already almost dying, because apparently at negative 30 degrees your battery doesn't last very long. Let me go switch my battery out. Look at that icicle. That's probably going to take down our cable line because it formed like overnight. Fantastic. I'm gonna go change my battery. We'll come back out. Alright. New battery's in. Woo! My face is cold. I'm not sure how long my camera's gonna last. I've never tested it in negative 36 degrees. I don't really know what the limitations of a Canon camera are. I imagine that we're approaching them though. Not really sure what that was, but it definitely sounded like somebody just broke. So, here's something cool. The birds are all gathered on the chimney, because that's where the heat's coming out. Yeah, it's all birds pushed right up against the steam from the chimney. They're smart. They know what's up. Oh, there they go. They got caught. Probably going to the next one. I'm going to try starting the car. Let's start a car at negative 36 degrees. What could go wrong? Okay, that was the sound of the door opening. Here we go, let's see what this sounds like. Oh yeah. Oh, she's live, she's running. Oh, uh-oh. Guys, I need you to understand this car's a year old. It's 2016, so any of those noises, it's not from the car being broken. That's because it's so cold it's crying. Yeah. Those are car tears. I think that's a belt actually frozen. This is real. Only got a couple more minutes out here, guys, before I gotta go back in. Steam coming out of the chimney. So, while I let the car whistle in the background, little science here. Obviously, air temperature and temperature in general is relative based on a lot of variables. When it comes to the feeling of temperature, it depends on the moisture in the air. And in this case, the Earth is a lot more moist than places like Mars. So when it comes to cold weather, a perfect example would be standing in 70 degrees outside as opposed to standing in 70 or jumping in a 70-degree pool. Obviously, it's a lot warmer standing outside in 70 degrees than just jumping in a 70-degree pool, and that's because there's liquid everywhere that sucks the heat off your body. Well, in Mars, there's not a lot of liquid, so it can get down to negative 100, 135 degrees, but because it's so dry, it doesn't actually feel like that. It would feel like, I don't know, negative 30, negative 40 probably. So in essence, it feels as cold as the coldest spots on Mars right now. With all the moisture in the air here on Earth, this cold feels a lot more painful than it would someplace else. So while it may actually get colder, technically on Mars, according to the numbers, it probably feels colder here right now. In fact, I'm 99% sure it feels much colder here right now. So this is what you do when it feels colder than Mars. I don't even know what's going on here, guys. This wasn't my intended video for the first video of the year, but when it's negative 40 degrees out, almost negative 40 degrees out, you gotta take a video. My face is probably freezing right now. It feels like it's stiff. Oh, shutting the car off. Alright, guys. Wasn't much of a purpose to this video other than to show you guys what it's like to survive in upstate New York in the middle of negative 33 degree weather. I'm sure it's really cold in some other places here in the country right now. I'm sure Minnesota's freezing. I'm sure Wisconsin's freezing. I wouldn't be surprised though if we're the coldest place right now in the lower 48. Happy New Year, guys. Hopefully it's warmer where you are than where I am. I hope this year's a great year for you guys. I'm really excited for everything that's going to happen. So, thanks for checking this out, guys. We will see you soon.